No stadiums, no rules, no remorse. Just raw talent, fast feet, and heart. Street football has been the building blocks for some of the greatest players the sport has ever seen. But it seems to be fading. Empty cages, empty streets, no creativity. And I want to know why. And what better place to start this series than London?
East London to be exact. A place that's loud, proud, and never boring. Where the culture bleeds through and every block has a story to tell.
So I spent the day in East London trying to understand what has happened to street football here. Hackney, Barking, Dagenham, Ilford. Each borough has its own identity, but together they make the great East London that we all know. So let's get into it.
This side of London raised some serious ballers. The likes of David Beckham, Jermaine Defoe, Harry Kane, Reece James. That's why we're here today.
So I started my day with a walk around the area trying to find some local football cages.
I mean, fam, you know what they say about London, bro? Look at bro. If I had a chain, I would have tucked my chain as well, bro.
Why are you hiding your phone?
What? Bro, this ain't even the ends, bro. This is sweet, bro.
I don't know, these are the blocks though.
Huh?
These are the blocks.
Bro, these aren't even the blocks, bro. You might know about Wood End, bro.
Morehouse, yeah.
Oh, Morehouse.
Morehouse baby.
You see, if I grew up in here, yeah, this whole block would be mine. Honestly, bro. If I was living in London, bro.
Swear you live in the suburbs?
Bro, I'll turn London to my monopoly, bro.
Mayfair, yeah?
Mayfair. This is the Browns. You know the brown ones? Bro, it should have been 5, you know.
Swear.
Yeah.
There's Big G playing.
Man's on a ped, fam. I'm tucking my team, bro. Oh, bro, it's quiet. Look at this. If you know that Balassi episode of Filthy Fellows, you remember Mohammed was talking about he used to be in the parks. I used to run it, jump there, I'm a virgin, put it through his legs, jump the swing, there was a bench, put it under the bench, jump, brush him. He had everything.
When you're in a park and there's bear man, the goal is there. There's already obstacles. There's the Wendy slide. There's the swing, and then you know the yellow benches, the yellow benches that used to have the holes in it. Bro, man's doing all sorts. Man's pulling it under there, jumping over, going around. Someone's running this way, there. My instincts have been brought up in a park with the man them.
But where are the guys doing that now? Where's your modern day Balassis, man? They're nowhere to be seen.
So after aimlessly wandering the streets of East London, I linked up with my friend to gain a better understanding of what it was like to play football growing up in East London.
Okay, so what was street football like growing up in East London, man?
Bro, it was just a movie, man. Do you know what it is as well? It was physical. It was physical. I'm the youngest in my family, bro. So around here, I didn't really know no one. I knew people that my brother knew. Bro, I was 10 playing with people that 28, 38, bro. 10 play.
What, your mouth? Your
yes,
mouth?
bro. 5th pick, max. Never, I will never be there standing for more than a minute, bro. But yeah. It was just that physical skills. And nowadays the essence is gone.
What do you think the reason is for that? Like, why aren't guys playing on the streets anymore, in the cages?
I just think, you know what it is? It's there's two things. Nowadays the cool thing is no longer to be outside. Nowadays it's cool to be inside on your phone, gaming and stuff. Back in the day, I didn't even care to have a console, bro. In summer, I knew.
That's what it was, though. That's realness, though.
I'm riding my bike to the park and I'm playing football every time.
But guys still play football, but you see them like at Power League, at goals. So what's the reason for that shift? You see me, I see it and I say, guys' parents want them to make it from early. You see people getting taken to one-to-one sessions from 5 years old.
That makes sense.
So like, what's the reason it shifted from the streets to Power League?
I just think it's that people see the money that comes from football now. And I think we're getting into an age where a lot of the people that have children are like second generation. So like they didn't make it.
Yeah.
They didn't make it. So now they want their kids to make it.
They want their kids to make it.
So
and
now,
money into them, saying,
so now they're thinking,
investment.
From 2 years old, you got to go to little kicks. Now 5 years old, one-on-ones at Para League. But that's
Bitcoin.
That's not how it works, bro, because you'll come to a park like this, meet a guy that's never played academy, not 6 years old, will smoke you, bro.
I look at stories back in the day. I look at players like JJ Kocher. I even look at people like Ian Wright that came into the game later, that were outside playing. And they're some of the greatest players I've ever seen.
It's so true, man.
So do you think we're even going to get any of those players anymore that don't come from the streets, that are just in organised football?
I'll be real, I think it's gone, man. It's
well,
sad to say.
Gone.
Game is honestly gone.
Game's gone.
Now
man.
it's all academy players, like.
But then we have the flip side, though. Players now that are in the system, innit, people like Bukayo Saka. That's my guy, though. That's my guy. He doesn't strike me as a street footballer, but he's one of the best players in the league. One of the best players in the world.
The football's not the same anymore.
Oh, you're saying the levels have dropped?
Yeah, 100%. And it's not, I wouldn't even say levels, it's confidence, bro. For every 5 teams, there's one player that will take on their man every single time, bro. And that's factual. How many people are running past their players. How many wingers are running past their players? They size them up, pass it back. Size them up, pass it back.
Okay,
That's
but
not
then
what
now
football is.
we've seen that, and that type of football from people like Pep and Arteta and whatnot. That's getting people like 90+ points in the league, stuff that we've never seen before. So you do not think that it's a more efficient way to play football? It may not be entertaining, but it's a more efficient way.
Yeah, but that's not what football is though, man. Football's about the entertainment. It's about the fun.
Yeah,
it's about the fun. I know these players they're not enjoying their jobs, man. They just like the money. I'm sure.
Would you say street football then shaped you in the way that you play now?
I'll say it's giving me the sense of physicality. Because now I can play multiple positions. Because I've been playing around people older than me.
Yeah.
Right back, left back.
You're like a Milner.
And how many players are like that nowadays?
I think players like Saka, he can do. He's done left back, right wing, all this kind of stuff.
Saka can't. Saka maybe like a couple years. Nowadays, if I see Saka at left back, but I'm having a field day, bro. I'm having a field day, bro.
So
Tuchel, do not get any ideas, bro.
What? Sum up street football in one word.
War.
Okay.
The battle, like, I'll be real, back in the day, the best players wasn't always the techiest players. It was the players that you knew that if you ran past them, you're eating concrete, bro.
So after doing the interview and finding out what it was like growing up playing football in East London, I thought it would be fun to put my friend to the test and test his knowledge of East London footballers.
How many questions are there?
Just you shush and just focus.
Okay, bro.
Now we're gonna play a game, yeah?
Yes.
Is this player from East London?
Is this player from East London?
Yeah? I'm gonna give you 10 players and you gotta tell me whether they're from East London or not, yeah?
Go on.
Alright, cool. First one, Bukayo Saka.
Nah.
Okay, yeah, that's right. You know Josh De Silva?
Justice Silva.
Yeah, Brentford.
Yeah, he is.
Okay, yeah, he is. Ben Johnson. I played for West Ham, went to Ipswich as well.
Let me tell you something about West Ham, yeah? They love a Dagenham player, you know. I don't know about Ben Johnson though, but I'm gonna say yes.
That's correct.
I know, man.
Alright, Callum Hudson-Odoi.
He is.
No, he's not.
Oh, he's from South, innit?
Yeah. Reece James.
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no.
Yes, he's from East.
He's from. Oh fuck.
Ruben Loftus-Cheek.
No.
Yeah, that's correct. Sol Campbell.
Yeah, he is.
He is,
Isn't it?
Yeah.
I knew.
Eze.
Nah.
Yeah, that's right. Jermaine Defoe.
Yes, from East.
Okay, cool. Noni Madueke.
From Essex, bro. The guy can't be from London, bro. What? He's from Essex. I know an Essex man when I see him, bro.
From Barnet, something.
Yeah, but yeah, see him Barnet, bro. That's not my side, bro.
David Beckham.
I think David Beckham, like all these guys in East trying to be like, he's number one top Chava baller, fam. I'm gonna say yes though.
Yeah, he is still.
He is from East, yes.
What was that? That's probably like, I don't even know what the score was. Nah, it's decent still. Decent still.
And this wouldn't be a street football video without a little one-on-one match. But I had a little special something in my arsenal.
What?
It's time to bust out the big guns. This is cage football. So it's only right, man. The T90s.
Back in the day, if you pulled up to the pitch in a pair of T90s, people knew you were there for straight business. I swear, these boots came like the +10 all attributes card on FIFA. As soon as you slap them on, 99 shot power, 99 pace, 99 everything. And they were worn by some of the GOATs. Wayne Rooney, Fernando Torres, Roberto Carlos. So it wouldn't be right if I did this video without them.
1v1 match, yeah? Small-sided. This is really what street football is about. On my national tour, then my global tour, you see this game.
Is this the first one?
This is the first one. So I cannot start with a loss.
No talking.
Yeah?
That's unfortunate.
The rules are...
These are the rules of the game. For it to be a goal, it must travel on the floor when entering between the cones. If the ball goes behind the goal, it is the defending team's ball. And if you get nutmegged, well, that counts as a goal as well. 5 minutes, first to 2 goals. Let's get into it.
You know what? You start.
Viene el centro, clave, gol.
Give me that! That's gone, that's my ball. Win.
No talking. You will not win. Ref, what's the rules on that?
There's no rules in cage football.
Send them up.
Oh! Wait, bro. Bro, that has to be a foul. No fouls in the cage. Damn, just give me 5 minutes. Okay, right, let's go.
Let's play ball.
Ah, no! That's a meg! VAR, that's a meg! VAR, that's a meg! VAR! Is that a meg?
VAR! That is a make, and that is game.
Under subsection 3 of the Tawana Street Football Rules, it does not count as a meg if the player does not have both feet on the floor and possession is not retained.
And it's been disallowed.
They disallowed it.
It's been disallowed for an offside.
I got away with one there. Got away with it. Ah! Get in there. Ah! Bro, didn't even know where the ball was. Oh, my knee. Oi. Let's go. No excuses.
In again, bro.
Oh! No, Meg. Oh, no!
Yes!
No! I've done him as well. Oh!
Yes,
Finished at Sunderland. Manchester City are still alive here. Balotelli, Aguero.
Yes!
You'll never see anything like this ever again. So watch it, drink it in.
Post match.
Yeah, wait,
Tell me
let
how
me
I
clip this one. I had to let him win this first episode.
Ah.
He's got a bit about him. On the 11 side, I'll crunch him, you know. Eat him alive.
But after my victory and East London ticked off my hit list, I asked my bro to give me a suggestion of where to go to find some good cages. So I travelled down to Hackney and yeah, let me show you guys what it was saying.
Come with me. If street football's dying, I'm gonna be the one to revive it. Yeah? It's like I'm walking through Anfield right now, man. You gotta tap the sign, big man. Smart was killing our people, man. Whip down. Oh yeah. I grew up on street football. Bro, look at the scars. Look at the scars on my legs, bro. Real gritty stuff. And you see what? Do you know what else I grew up on? I grew up on Wayne Rooney street football series. Yo, if you know about Wayne Rooney Street Striker, you know Ball Fam.
Wayne Rooney Street Striker series. It dropped in 2008 when Wayne Rooney was at the top of his game, and it wasn't no huge fancy production. It was just straight ballers from the ends going head to head anywhere. Wayne Rooney made the streets feel like the Premier League, and I hope I can do the same.
In honor of Wayne Rooney Street Striker, I'm gonna do some little street football stuff for you, man.
So without wasting any time, I thought let me just do a quick little warm up and try hit the crossbar 3 times in a row.
Don't try to do crossbar if you ain't got tech, bro. Your ACL, MCL, BBL is just gonna go for it. Yeah, love.
But the crossbar challenge isn't really nothing to me, so let's get into the real challenges. I got 1 side behind me and 5 attempts to try pass the ball through. Pretty self-explanatory.
I learned this one from Declan Rice still. Next challenge.
And this next challenge is more like a bit of training. I'm pretty sure you guys have seen the Berbatov wall training videos where he kicks the ball against the wall and he just tries to keep it up for as long as he can. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do, and yeah, let's get into it.
Oh!
Before.
Ain't easy. Oh, they put my groin. Didn't it? I'm playing on T90s. starting to pour, man. The rain's starting to pour.
So after finishing up the challenges, I headed over to an event which I believe can help revive street football in the UK.
And even though it may feel like street football's dying, there's one thing that's keeping it alive. And it's the Baller League.
The Baller League, started off in Germany but now brought over to the UK, it is seriously revamping street football culture in the UK, with teams managed by the likes of Luis Figo, Ian Wright, John Terry, and some big names playing in the competition too, the likes of Troy Deeney, Jordan Ibe, Jerome Sinclair, Josh Harrop, and of course I can't forget PK Humble. Although it hasn't been around for long, it's already created huge waves and brought some memorable moments, so I can't wait to see what it brings in the future.
Decent atmosphere, I can't lie. Let's get to our seats so we don't miss the first game, innit? Let's see what it's saying. Out your feet, out your feet. Ooh, there's some techie ballers here. I mean, if I really wanted to, I could be out here. But you know, I got my job, I got the YouTube, everything else. It's just consuming so much of my time. And I don't stay in London. What, 3? Ooh. Oi, 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 oi. Oh, he roll. Very dax. Very dax. First game changer, 3 versus 3. What do you think of that, bro?
You know, it's good. It's a new addition to the game. It's exciting, made it more exciting.
Yeah, it makes it exactly. You can't just sit there for the whole time playing 5v5 and camping back. Inside goals, innit? So I get that one still. You know, I scored a similar goal.
For who?
When I was on trial at Arsenal.
And unfortunately I wasn't able to stay for the whole event, but from what I saw, it was pretty good, I can't lie. And you see, street football isn't about perfection, it's about grit, creativity and passion. When it's just you, your friends and the pavement. Or of course an arena like Ballers League. And to me it may look like the game's gone, but maybe stuff like this is going to bring it back.